wingman, like literal wingman.
Oh, you know what?
Wings.
When I put that up there, I didn't even realize the connections.
Yeah, and it's like we're wingmen this weekend because on like the biggest wing weekend of the year, we're staying away next weekend.
Yeah, Valentine's Day. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's a big wing. That's a big wing day.
That's my big wing holiday. But
No.
I'm also one of those idiots that put their wedding anniversary within days of Valentine's Day, because I didn't think about things like that. It was just like, it's February, let's go do this.
Under all of that beard and hat, there is a hopeless romantic.
I know. Who doesn't realize just how many people out there like to run out on the same weekend to do the same thing.
well, and up here, like I was saying before we actually went live, I don't even know if there's going to be any internet bandwidth in this like metropolitan area next weekend with the city's team playing in the Super Bowl. So I think it's just best that this weekend worked out perfectly, set our new cadence up, and we've got stuff to talk about. So it all works.
Plus this works out all the way around because, like I've mentioned before, the whole reason for moving the weekly to Sunday is because my wife's new work schedule, and this is her weekend to work. I'm on here, she's out and thing, and then on her off weekends, off. So it looks like this may be the new schedule for FwooshCast.
Yeah, and it would be extra perfect. We're hitting it nap time right now for my little ones because I've forgotten my wife left to go out of town for work about 2 hours ago. So we are under the strain of getting this all done and wrapped up while a 4 and 5-year-old take it. So 2 hours should be about perfect.
Speaking of that, on my end too, the neighbors are putting in a septic tank and my internet line runs right through their backyard. So if this cuts out suddenly, just whoosh, or I disappear, it's because they got rowdy with my cables.
No. It's not going to go out. It's a septic tank, so they're going to install first ever smell-o-vision, and it's going to be amazing.
No. On top of that, my dogs may get to barking too if they hear the machinery going.
You know what?
Many layers to this podcast today.
It wouldn't be a real meeting at real work these days without like dogs barking or cats stepping across the screen. So you know what? Live stream dog barking, that's nothing. That should be expected at this point. So yeah.
Finally made it. And we're early.
Yeah, we were like 5 minutes early by my count, so that's good.
Yeah. The thing about that, neither of us care about Valentine's Day. It's always just been kind of a manufactured thing. So what we do, we put our anniversary right on top of it. So
yeah, we're not big Valentine's-y people here.
Yeah.
Good
afternoon, Germ.
Hola. Hello.
Howdy, Andy.
Howdy.
Yay, Turbo.
Yeah, so this is a weird day with like people getting like the 1-2 punch with the weekly and the live stream. I think it's it punch drunk Fwoosh Sundays now.
Because I did get some comments of, hey, if the weekly's going up on Sunday, are you still going to live stream? I'm like, yeah. Oh, yeah. I record the day before. By the time Sunday rolls around, I'm done. I'm already missing more toy news because I guess there's some more amazing Yamaguchi stuff going on right now.
Yeah, I saw some of that stuff announced. Plus, live stream gives you a little chance to have some sweet with the weekly with a little salt that may happen up in this place. So, what's coming?
Sweet. Are we doing some Sour Patch Kids?
Maybe.
Well, they're not salt. It's okay. Sour.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, did you get your Frogmonger?
No, and it hasn't even shipped yet. So I mean, and that's my boy.
That's what comics is saying. So
yeah. That's ooh. You don't have my origins is so fun, man. Ooh.
You don't have Pixel and or Dan in your name.
I guess not. Yeah. But I did order an extra one because so the setup with the new backdrop, which next time for sure, because we changed schedules. I don't have it all done yet, but I dove back into my part library for Masters of the Universe Classics because Origins heads, they actually scale pretty well with classics. So I'm thinking, you know, I've got Sunman and Pighead in the queue to make classics versions of. I'm thinking Frogmonger is going to get one as well, because how do I not have a Frogmonger in classics as well? I need it.
Because Veebs, they don't make that line anymore.
Can we zoom in on the single tear that is falling from my cheek?
Let me get my camera controls up.
I know. I love Origins, but damn, I miss classics too. Ooh. Ooh.
Matt, it took me 3 times in my head to read that right. Robo-overdose.
You had to say it for me.
Yeah. First it separated it, then it stuck it way too far together. Roberdose. What?
It is accurate.
How late am I? Fashionably? We're all fashionably late on this channel.
Definitely. It's like you're fashionably late because you don't even really want to go anywhere. But since you realize that you don't have to go anywhere to go here, then it's okay. Show up.
Appreciate it, Christopher. Hello, my friends. I just got the NECA Warduke and Grimsword, and I have to say, Robo, I agree. He is my favorite. I think he's talking about Grimsword because I got them both together, and I'm kind of leaning Grimswordy.
Well, I can't even put these guys on the shelf yet because they're just too much fun. So they're not in the display. And plus, I don't know. Here's my thing. I don't know what kind of backstory, or if there is any backstory at all with Grimsword out there. But if this guy isn't like the D&D mountain, he's like the mountain from Game of Thrones in D&D for me.
I can see that. But for me, when I first got it open and I was messing around with it and I was looking at it through the camera, you know, it was like, this is my D&D Jason Voorhees. He's just trudging along. He pops up out of nowhere. You think you run and run and run and run, and suddenly he's just like, I don't think so. I don't think
so. So you know what? I believe I am responsible for this happening, because when I made that graphic of us for when we did the unboxing that didn't really happen, because I was like, Robo, I'm gonna let Robo have Warduke on this one, because you know. So because I did that, of course, Grimm's word would be your favorite.
Well, that on top of, don't get me wrong, holy moly, this guy, that's badass.
Yeah.
But where'd it go? Oh, T-Glow. Oh yeah. There's a definite difference in size.
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
So let me ask you this though.
Big snaky boy.
Grimsword has become possibly your favorite here then. Are you in for the whole line now?
See,
I mean, I know Zarek.
I mean, yeah, Zarek. He was on the list from the beginning because that's my only memory of D&D from back in the day. But as good as these are, standing beside each other, being badasses, then I mean that I'm really down to Strongheart at this point, right? Is it Strongheart, Warheart, Light Sword?
Yeah, Strongheart and Zarek are the next two.
Yeah. That's all they've announced
so far. I'm hoping that this is like we're gonna get some floodgates opening soon with future announcements, because you can talk a big game, but I know as soon as they reveal Elkhorn, you're going to be all over that too. You will be.
But I, like I always say, good toys will get me eyeballing, you know, and they're good toys.
Oh, they're good toys. All right. I like them.
Oh, so much plastic.
I like them a lot.
I like them. Oh, yeah. So him being a big boy sold you.
Yeah. Yeah. And whether he's Jason Voorhees or, you know, the zombie mountain character, I just, he like doesn't say anything really. It's just, oh, here I am, and now I'm going to like crush your skull.
Exactly. Yeah, because you don't know he's gonna pop up the dark armor. Oh man, it's so good.
Yeah.
Maybe Warduke was just testing the market for NECA. Well, they waited so long. Well, okay, I can't say waited, you know. It took a while for these to actually release, whether it be factory delays or wanting to coincide with the rest of the D&D stuff.
That's what I'm thinking it was.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that it was, you know, let's get everybody out of the gate at the same time around the anniversary, the movie, this and that. So
Hasbro stuff. I
yeah.
mean, because it was right on top of each other that I got the
Mhm.
cartoon classics and then this and
I got these two guys on the same exact day as I got Venture. Same day.
See, that's just
Crazy.
works. Afternoon, Jedi Nut.
Hello, hello, hello.
Nut.
Yeah, we got some Jedis to talk about today.
Hello. You mean like hello there.
Once
I can't
again,
do an Obi-Wan.
because we said last week, oh, there hasn't really been a whole lot of, you know, boom, there he is.
And I told this, and I said this on the weekly. Whenever you sent me these pictures, I was like, "Oh hell yeah!" I skipped the Black Series, but now that I've been looking at it, it's I can't decide. I mean, yes, if it's the beard, it's the beard, right? I mean, is that
It's the expressions are kind of strange too, a little bit. I don't know.
ooh, Kiati Sunday?
um, this
There you go.
yeah.
Hello there.
Hold there.
May the
I can
force
talk
be
a
with
game about comparing back and forth which ones, but it's Obi-Wan. I mean, it's my favorite Star Wars. I'm getting
you.
this.
Like this, bam.
Yeah.
This wasn't on purpose. I accidentally put these pictures in here whenever
Yeah.
I want to say, yeah, and you know what? People all day they can look at something and maybe the hairstyle's different, and it's like, oh no, that's completely wrong because I'm one of those people. But and I can't say the likeness is better here, but I see a little bit more Obi-Wan in the face. Just I don't know if it's because of the colors of the hair, but I know the skin tone is not as good or the detailing. It's just I don't know what it is.
It, you know, though, this, as it should, it fits in with the other Bandai stuff, though, the way that I would expect it to. You know what I mean?
And it got me going back and watching the episodes with this, which is essentially the last, at least the second half of the season.
Mhm.
And the grays here are more accurate. Do you know
Mm.
how hard it is to catch Obi-Wan in good lighting with his legs showing?
Yeah,
It's
I
he's
bet.
wearing this heavy robe a lot, and it's covering a lot of his body in the
Yeah,
show.
yeah,
So
yeah. It was unexpected. I've got to say that.
yeah. I wish it was this body with hmm.
Mm.
Do I want to buy an SH Figure Arts and then end up with a custom head of some or a cast or a
I have one of those. I've got
yeah.
one of those. I've got Casting Cave Han Solo head representing, my friend.
Oh, somebody does need to do third party Spaceballs.
Heck yeah,
Watch out.
'cause
But yeah,
that's what is gonna happen.
I still got a week to decide on this. I also said that I didn't realize he was wearing sweatpants.
It's the style at the time
Yeah.
right now. Yeah.
Looks like
That's one of my things. There are very few things that it's like style or whatever else. It's like whatever everybody's into. That's cool. It's just I have never been a sweatpants person in my life, and it's like they're all over the place now.
oh, this one. Yes, Grim Sword. I lost the other knife for Warduke and the chain. And what do you think of the Savage Crucible Wave 1? And Veeb's Manta Ray is my favorite too.
Heck yeah, man of taste.
Yeah, when I pulled Warduke out of the package, that the chain and the little sheath came off in it, and
Really?
I had to open up the links and put them back together and stuff. But I haven't had a problem since. The knife does fall. Is it that one that it falls right out of the scabbard?
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
It does.
and Savage Crucible. I saw somebody talking about. I'm waiting for those Kickstarters to start before getting too into taking a good look at them because
Yeah.
It's just the build up to it between this and the couple of Bible Kickstarters or the Gods and Monsters or
Yeah.
Almighty Legends. Speaking of that, here's
Yes,
our Lord and Savior
right.
Obi Jesus.
Like, he's right here.
Yep. I cannot wait for this figure. I'm feeling the leg warmers. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got some jazzercise and
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. He's been on Tatooine for a long time. So you take him off of Tatooine and even like a 60-degree day would make him feel like he's like so freaking cold. So he's got to have those leg warmers, right?
yeah, especially out in the space. It's cold.
Yeah. It's cold. Yeah, it's cold.
There's no sand.
Yeah, no, there's not, but he doesn't like cold space either.
He looks very worried. That again, as I did my quick click through, watch through again of the last episodes, looking for just Obi-Wan, which Disney Plus on the computer doesn't like. I will say this head is very Obi-Wan-ish. Because of the sadness here. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah. He killed the younglings.
Anakin, then my friend is truly dead.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Gray sweatpants Luke. I'm going to leave this up for a long time so I can use this as the thumbnail for this video. YouTube sucks about picking something that's actually interesting to look at besides us going.
One time it got us when like we were like it was going opposite directions. It actually worked, but yeah. No, I'm in for this. I've got to be, So.
Hello, boys. I think where the likeness is fine, the expression don't, and vice versa. Yeah. Like I like this expression, but it still has the dark beard.
Yeah.
Here you go. How about this for a thumbnail?
Well, that, and he's got the little robot from Batteries Not Included with it. So
I haven't seen that movie in so long. Hell, I was putting together that Johnny 5 this week, and
mom loves Batteries Not Included. Oh my
god!
Mom
I need to watch that and Short Circuit again. Sometime.
Yeah. Well, Johnny 5 remains to be alive. Now that's one I haven't seen in a long time. Is Short Circuit.
Lone Star. Look at him judging you. He is kind of like.
He is.
Making all these jokes about toys.
Pathetic life forms. One and all.
Yeah, I don't know. It also comes down to price. I mean, this.
Yeah.
But the browns are way wrong. This is way wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the tint to here. In fact, I don't have. Oh, no. I do have one Obi-Wan for the series. It's the blue.
Yes. I can see him from here. From here.
Yeah, the blue where he's working at the meat shop.
Where he's the sous chef.
That's right.
Yes. Cutting up squish-looking meat in the middle of the desert.
Oh, we talking Short Circuit? Okay, here's this. Somebody sent me that casting thing, that print of Johnny 5, but it looks like there's two options for this. There's a toolbox and then a laser, or like a box laser shooting thing. Is that the difference between 1 and 2, or sometime in the series?
It's been too long. I wouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, and it is hard to find pictures of the back of Johnny 5.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised NECA hasn't gotten a hold of that yet.
That seems like one of those things that, I mean, hell, I just saw, was it on Tested? Was it Adam Savage looking at a Johnny 5, or one of their original
really?
shooting? Yeah. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I guess it was going up for auction.
Yeah, the Peltzer Peeler Juicer from Gremlins went up for auction about a year ago. And whew, Man, people love their movie props. People with lots of money.
Yeah,
Props.
I can't afford that. I mean, and plus you're going to run out of room once you get the McDonald's land playground in there and your
I'm having a
Chuck E.
bit.
Cheese.
I'm having a bit of an existential crisis already about running out of room and having too much crap down here. So yeah.
And you know what? It was just a few years ago. It was like, holy shit, this is a big room. You're
Yeah.
never going to fill this up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oof.
Gonna have to use those cubbies in the living room.
She stuck art up there just to stop that.
I know. Yeah, that would have been perfect for Grayskull.
I believe Snake Mountain would have fit as well. So,
hello, boys. I'm back.
hello,
girls. I do remember this. Hey, Laser Lips, your mother's a snowblower.
Yeah.
We're talking about Star Wars, and so we get into, of course, Short Circuit. You know what?
But that Johnny Five's the perfect, one of those perfect characters. You see him wheeling around in the background of like, Mos Espa or something like that.
Yeah. And that's what several people said. Hey, you could build that and put it on your Star Wars shelf. And I'm like, yeah, it's a droid.
There's that. I don't even remember what it was. Remember, you ordered it for me, that import robot guy, and it's like, I need that in the background of Star Wars. It's hilarious.
What's this cool looking thing? I got that over here under a bunch of McDonald's Happy Meal toys for you.
Yeah.
Because you're wanting the Looney Tunes too, right?
Looney Tunes?
Yeah, I got a Daffy Duck that shoots a basketball or something.
Yeah.
That's the only one. They've already switched to Disney.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
What's Disney right now? Huh?
It was a poster or puzzle or something, so it wasn't.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
I gotcha. We've tried to pull the girls back a little bit with that, so we haven't been there in a while.
Yeah, I think it's classic Disney. It looks very old Mickey.
Oh, that's good.
So, I haven't actually been in the store to see what the other toys are. That's just what I got the other day.
I can't tell you the last time I was actually physically inside a McDonald's, and it would only evoke sadness because they are not cool anymore.
Star Tours has a bunch of Johnny Five looking droids in the queue. There's the dogs.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, with the treads on them. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
What do you think about the Mattel WWF toys? Oh, he's speaking your language. I've been seeing ads for a cane that looks cool, but I've never collected WWF toys.
So I only collect the Golden Age stuff. But I'll tell you, they just released a Hulk Hogan, and it's the one with the license plate necklace, and it's got that helmet with the fist on it, because that shit was so weird. But you take all that stuff off of him, and it is a scary good, like, late 80s Hulk Hogan. They do a really nice job overall, I think, with the WWE line. I can't speak for everything, but the stuff that I get, I am generally happy with.
Literally sitting in a McDonald's to kill some time.
Here we go. Because I am not one to generally be too clouded by nostalgia and the way things were and this and that. But there are two things that I will defend, forever is that toy stores actually existed, and they were so much better back in the 80s. Same with McDonald's, like the insides of McDonald's. There's no competition with those things. Those things peaked in the 80s.
Oh, you know what? You have a bar right around the corner. Why have we not put it? Why have we? Why have you? You need some hamburger stools.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I could just use the tops of them to raise them up a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Oh, this one's for you too. I know people are looking forward to dreading the arrival of their S7 Thunder tanks. Do you feel like the original price isn't as ridiculous, given how much prices overall have gone up since? That's,
Uh,
I mean,
I mean, by virtue of the time it took to make it and land, yeah, I think that definitely works in its favor because that thing is massive. So I don't know. I mean, it's a big, expensive toy. So it was always expensive, but it was a no doubter for me. So I don't know if I'm like the best person to like
yeah.
opinion on that because short of being, you know, over a grand or something insane, it was like I got to have this. So, but I think it's going to be huge, and I think it's going to be so much larger than like people are expecting it to be, and this and that. So, you know, I mean, I was that way when Snake Mountain hit. So okay, I guess that's fair, right? When Snake Mountain finally arrived, I was like, I can't believe this was only however much it was. So
Yeah.
maybe the same is going to ring true for that. So I had to work all that out in a long-winded way out of my head. But to compare it to the way Snake Mountain worked, probably I think it's going to be that way.
Well, I think a lot of those high priced items that you have to pay up front for, that initial payment is like, oh my God, this painful. Plus, I got to wait this long. But after you wait that long, you get it. And
It's
it's
like
almost
found
like,
money.
yeah, it's like, oh, this is what I spent money on 2 years ago.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
yeah, it eases the blow a little bit.
yeah.
Eases.
But I'm a sucker. I'm not even a huge vehicles guy, but I am so ready for that. And two two turtle vans, two turtle vans
I look
coming.
forward to finally finally making time again to run up to your house and play with all those items.
Yeah,
I messed around with those
yeah.
things.
I'll I'll probably save the Thunder tank, maybe, hopefully, and try to do it one of these weekends when it arrives. It'll be discombobulated and all over the place because it's going to be gigantic and this and that.
Mhm.
But it'd be fun to open it up right now, you know, during one of these.
I don't know
Can't
if you
promise
already
it's going to
talked.
be a good, insightful look at it, but it'll be fun.
And then we'll have to shoot video going on all the way around it again.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, we did shoot Snake Mountain going on the shelf, didn't we?
we did. We did. We set it up and did it. Yeah.
Ooh, that stack of Super Sevens about to dump over boxes. I don't know if you already talked about it, but do you see SHF doing a battle damage Darth Vader to go with the Obi-Wan? Did they re-release the Return of the Jedi Darth Vader recently, or it popped back up on Amazon or something? I'm not
Did
sure
it?
if it was a re-release, but it seemed like I was seeing Vader again.
That's a good idea though, because I mean they could do that. I would assume relatively inexpensively. Um,
Has any of the companies shown a torn open Vader head that's not Hot Toys or high end?
I mean Hasbro sure as heck hasn't, so I wouldn't guess anybody else would. So,
Hmm.
mm, mm.
Hmm. Oh,
Mm.
I'm trying to remember how many HasLabs had been even happened at the time the Thunder Take was announced. I don't even remember when the Thunder Take was announced. It's I was a much younger man.
It was either the right before it. Ooh, it was either right before or right after the Sentinel.
last summer.
Huh?
When?
When it was
Last
announced, right before or right after the Sentinel.
Oh, the Sentinel. Oh, gotcha. I was like summer. No, it wasn't last summer, was it?
No. I can't keep those dates straight. I want to say it was before that. Maybe. Possibly. I don't
I
know.
can agree with this because has the Hiss is the only one I got out of those. Don't get me wrong. I'd
Crap.
take the Turtle Vans and the Thunder Tanks and stuff, but
I've got that too.
yeah. you're gonna need two center aisles going down.
I don't agree with that, to be honest with you. It needs to be equal signs for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they're all their own thing.
And I'm only going by that because, like I said, the hiss is the only one I got of those. So
Yeah.
but unlimited, just if I had unlimited space, which is all we can all say that. But
Well, I mean,
yeah,
it's fandom for certain things too, right? I mean,
yeah, that's true.
freaking love the Thundercats and the Ninja Turtles, so there is no way that stuff wasn't
Yeah.
happen. And this is my first G.I. Joe line, so I've never owned a hiss before. So it's like let's do it.
That's one of those things too. Yeah, it's new. I don't think I've ever had the other two, even back in the day. I didn't have a turtle wagon or a thunder tank.
I got the van here, the Thunder Tank's now over there, which my vintage Thunder Tank is in such nice condition too. I've got like the original rubber treads on it and everything. So
yeah,
that'll be a fun one. And that just reminded me I'm going to have to like pull apart that because it's in the cube over there. Now I'm going to have to pull that apart to get that out to put next to the new one once it gets
already causing trouble. Oh, shh. Wait, we just mentioned it once. I said it in passing. We're not talking about hot toys.
Yeah. Oh, God. Please, no.
Oh, Thunder Tank was announced in January 2021. Was none HasLabs announced since then?
I don't know. I don't keep up with all the HasLabs. Because there's like, I'll turn around and there's like, oh, there's like 2 other Transformers ones that I didn't even know existed.
Oh yeah,
that pop up.
Yeah, those are way out of my Sentinel. Yeah, July 2020.
Okay. So maybe it was, I don't remember.
2020 because yeah, it was the end of 21 that or fall, I guess, that the Sentinel hit.
Yes. It was last year. Well, not last year. Now we've crossed over. It's February, for cripe's sake. Oh,
I'm still writing 2022 on my checks. You know, actually, I haven't written a check in a long time, but that was always the thing, wasn't it? I wrote the wrong date on the check.
So I write a check pretty much exclusively if it's like my daughter's school. I've got like money for something because it's check. They want you to pay with a check. Okay, so that's literally the only time, and it's like the nervousness to not mess it up because I know I'm going to mess it up because I don't ever write checks is real when I'm doing that. And it's like $6.
How do I spell 60? Is there an E in there somewhere? What?
How do you write that out again? I don't remember.
Yeah. Look at these youngins, all checks. What are those? What's a check?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, like I said, if not for school, I wouldn't even be able to tell you.
I was having to go through. Well, I don't know. I don't know if we may be a little bit behind everybody else here, but it took a while for my mortgage to actually be an online thing. The dinos in Motu. I still get checks from my nana.
And $2 bills.
My great grandma used to send us $2 bills. Yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah. Yep. I have and savings bonds were a thing too with grandparents for a while, weren't they?
I never got a savings bond
because I still have some of those that like matured years ago that it's like I don't know what the hell to do with this.
Yeah, because when we get the $2 bills, my dad, we'd open the envelope, pull it out, be like, yeah. My dad would give us 2 ones, take the 2 and put it somewhere. It's in the safe. They're still in the safe somewhere. And it was like, I don't care. It spins the same. $2 or $2.
Although getting them, I always like looked at it at first, like, is this fake? Because they're always crisp because they've obviously not been circulated because nobody really uses them. And then it's like, 2, what?
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, taxes there for a little bit more recently, but I think finally went up online for that too.
Mm.
Oh, what's happening, Matt? Wow.
Hey, hey. TG&Y. Jeez. My dad was just talking about TG&Y. That's that's
Oh
crazy.
yeah, it's weird how that stuff comes back around, huh?
Yeah. Well, see, my dad's dad, so my grandpa on my dad's side, he was like a coin collector. So
Yeah.
he has some crazy, crazy coins. And every year he would give us like a mint uncirculated set like on our birth for that year or something like that. Because I think I've got an uncirculated mint set of like coins from like the year I was born all the way till I was like 19 years old or something like that. Somewhere.
Really?
Yeah, it was just something that he did because he collected. I mean, his coin collection was insane. So that was kind of his thing.
My granny wouldn't do silver dollars. She'd take us to McDonald's on special occasions.
I don't want no silver dollars. I want that Garfield car.
I
That's
want that. I want that. Oh no, cinnamon strudel, cinnamon something back in the day, and they'd have to make one special for classic Fwoosh rambling. Yeah, we are. It's one
we
of those
came in with
days.
an agenda today.
Do 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 do. Oh, I guess we could just move along because I mean it's Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
It's
I'll be
it's
getting it. It's Obi-Wan. I mean, I don't imagine this is going to be one of those figure arts releases where it's like Crash Ami Ami and this and that, right? I mean, it's not going to be too hard to get, right? Hopefully.
no shouldn't. Hopefully. And
Hopefully.
so everybody reminded me today between the amazing Yamaguchi and when this goes up for pre-order and everything, Winterfest is next weekend. So we
Mm,
may not have Toy Fair, but for imports, we'll have Winter Festival.
yeah. Yeah.
Because that should go right into
Pew!
pew pew
Batteries not included.
or little hamburgers. I'm kind of hungry.
These aren't the
Oh,
burgers you're looking for.
Thano, is that the new blob or the old blob? Because I haven't got the new blob yet.
The new blob is sitting in my pile of loot right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw Big Bad Toy Store popped up with the new Star Wars figure, the new publishing ones, Mara Jade, Mike, and Dr. Afra,
I did
I was
not
like,
order.
oh,
Yeah.
I'll grab those. They shipped Dr. Afra, which I wanted, but I wanted Mara Jade and Mike more. So yeah, they're still waiting on those.
Dang it.
Oh yeah, my wings are here. I do feel I am getting hungry.
Yeah, no kidding. It's like I gave the girls lunch before they took a nap, but I didn't eat anything myself. So yeah, that's probably where this conversation is going to, denigrate or like eventually, get into because we're going to be hungry by the end of this. So
Because I passed we've got I don't know if it's a local joint, it's Wing Craze, and when I passed by, it said 20 wings, 4 flavors, $20. I was like, hmm. Maybe I'll run back there for dinner here in a little bit. Oh, we do need a young Leia. That was another thing when I was watching through yesterday. It was like, oh yeah, I mean, why don't we have her either?
We need little Leia. I take a little Luke. We need little Annie, and we need little Sindel too. Mm.
Oh man, you went. I was wondering where you were going with that, but
yeah,
because I have a head here for a young Boba. Ta-dow.
Did.
But that's another one. Did.
And now we need what's his name? The little Wookie.
Oh, I'm not caught up with that. I knew he was going to be in the show because of the trailers, but
okay,
yeah, I did catch up on Tales. I'm done with that.
Oh, finally, that's so good.
Yeah. I didn't realize they were that short. I sat down to eat and watched all of them.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay. Well, I'm done.
Well, we need a little Yaddle too.
Little Yaddle and
little Sheevy. Yeah, we do.
I I think I think I enjoyed the Dooku stuff more than the Ahsoka stuff, but they were both pretty cool. I need to
Yeah, it was good stuff.
little Sheevy. Yeah, okay. I knew you said Sindel. Yeah,
Benji.
that's another thing I need to go back and watch.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Dooku wasn't a villain, he was right.
From a certain point of view.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that Reaper looking Inquisitor. I forgot to look him up afterwards. I didn't know if he was
Yeah.
a existing character or
I don't know.
because he looks kind of like Overwatch, that guy with the dual pistols and the.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, his name's Anakin, and he's a person.
Damn it.
Little
He's not
Kitster
an
and
angel.
Wald, and who was Warwick Davis in Solo? He was another W character.
Oh yeah.
Weasel.
Something like that. But he was also in episode 1.
Yep. Well, Wald.
Walt.
Wait,
Yeah.
no. What's no, I can't remember. How about Little Soka?
Yeah. Yeah. We got medium Soka. We got big Soka, medium Soka, older Soka. We need little Soka.
Yeah, because I was trying to think of all the Ahsokas we've gotten, and yeah, there's another one coming, right? Weasel.
Probably.
Deluxe Warwick Davis. I haven't even got Wicket yet. I'm all wish listing other Warwick
He's in
Davises.
my pile of loot as well.
It's bullshit. I can't find.
Ship it.
I can't catch them anywhere.
I need to ship it. It's like I keep waiting, but it's like it's going to be like probably a 2-boxer anyway because it's been like almost 3 months I think since I've shipped a pile of loot. So
Weasel is in episode 1 and Solo. Breyer says the same thing.
Okay.
Star Wars babies. I kind of mixed Grease and Muppet Babies there.
When your room looks kind of weird.
Super Soka. that's her final form.
She goes like Goku.
Wald was the little Rhodian. That's right.
He laughs at Annie and his pathetic land speeder or
all the celebration. High five. Wait.
And the fingers in his pod racer. Yeah.
Okay, but there's also no,
my friend.
It changed order on me. Here, let's go to Star Wars first, and then come back to G.I. Joe.
Yeah, let's.
Wizard. Storm's brewing, Annie. What do you think? Are you going to be at Celebration in London?
Oh no, I will not be there.
Damn,
it's a little far.
It's
a little
coming
far.
Up. Celebration's so fun, and I would love to go in London, but I've still never gotten my passport. Even.
Oh well, I got that part taken care of. It's
yeah.
It would be fun to go in London sometime. Maybe not this year, but
yeah. Now, if you were at Celebration London, this may be available to everybody else too, but if you were at Celebration in London, although even if you're at Celebration, you're not guaranteed to get a Hasbro exclusive, but would you pick this up?
I would not.
Yeah?
No. Nah. I like the idea of celebrating Revenge of the Jedi. But this is just it's like he got shoe polish all over him, and that's it.
I'm realizing I just saved the pictures of my screenshots from the live stream, not the actual
it works
promo pictures, but it actually kind of looks better right here with the without the fine detail of the paint job.
Yeah,
it's got a red tint to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like a good Vader, and it's just like that damn. Did somebody mention it? Yeah, would look nice beside the blue carbonized Empire Vader, who is in my brain is also a culture homage. Yeah,
I love that one. So stop talking me into this by having like the
Skipping straight to the good stuff.
yeah, I would say of all the blacks, they didn't show a lot of Black Series stuff, but I liked all of it except this didn't do anything for me, which makes it a perfect Joe
And
exclusive.
that's where it's at. I mean, even I kind of want it, but if I don't get it, it doesn't break my heart. That is a perfect show exclusive.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the type of thing that should be at a show. Yeah. Yeah. But
Lipstick scribble Vader.
yeah. It's like your kid got a hold of it and colored him.
Which is also gone.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm not going out of my way.
I'm sitting here not giving any answers to the I like the idea of celebrating Revenge of the Jedi, but what else would they do for that? I don't know what that would be. It's just this is kind of like
they're not taking a Return of the Jedi figure that we've been waiting for and making it exclusive.
So that's
taking a little one-off little thing that's just I remember it when I was a kid, and then I remember it changing and remember wondering what the hell. No, that wasn't me at 7 years old going, what in the hell is going on here? But
it's Red Velvet Vader.
I think from the was it the Star Wars Club or Star Wars?
They did
something. They sent out patches, and I remember or something with Revenge of the Jedi on it, and it was kind of cool. But and this is neat. Oh, melted crayon's a good. There you go. It looks like 5-minute crafts made of Vader.
Red Velvet Vader. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's chocolatey.
Hey, Red Velvet Vader, if you please. Okay. If you please. We need a blue carbonized Luke. Dirt Vader.
Dirt Vader.
Dirt Vader.
Dirt Vader. Yeah.
Little Robo was already a grumpy old man. he was he spent a lot of time by himself with just looking at his action figures.
Yeah. I don't know. It's one. This is one of those things that goes against my edict for Star Wars moving forward. It doesn't. If it was a Vader variation that I was like, oh, I really like the way that looks, I'm good with saying yes, I want that. This I'm just like, eh.
But again, con exclusive. So that's what if it had been that Obi-Wan with the split open? Is that something you want? The visible Anakin?
Yes, but not this way. So
no, that's what I mean. If they had made that this, it would have been more of a backlash type thing.
Right. And to that point though, I don't think there's going to be any problem with anyone who wants this Vader getting it. I think people will easily be able to get it. I do.
Oh, now that they are doing figs for every holiday, this is the Valentine's Vader.
I don't know. I'd take a bright powder pink Vader before this one.
Did y'all get that white Vader?
I have the white one because he is offsetting right now the carbonized one, and I like that one.
I haven't gotten that one yet, but I jumped on with Out of the Basement, and he had it right behind him, and I kept eyeballing it, and I was like, I think I need that because I also have a connection to it.
So the early bird backdrop that they did with the 40th anniversary Vader originally for Black Series that came in that box set. The only two figures I have actually standing on that right now is the carbonized Vader and the white Vader, and they're on like opposite sides of each other because the snow speeder's kind of sitting in front of it, and they look good kind of being on opposite sides of that as a backdrop piece. It sucks to make a figure a backdrop piece, but I like the way they look offsetting each other that way. Yeah.
Are you going to fill the rest of that stand, or is it the snow speeder just covering it?
The snow speeder's too much in the way. Yeah.
Waiting for a translucent Vader. I have a translucent Vader. It's a Bandai model kit. Looks like a hologram.
Okay. like hologram one. Okay, because I was gonna say though, there's the Walgreens Vader, the Emperor
There's
shop
that too.
one,
Yeah.
semi-translucent.
There was also a Mafex in that same kind of hologrammy blue.
Yes, there was. I did not get that, but yeah.
Me neither. That was
That's
because
back
it was
when
based on that first Vader body that was kind of
and then those wasn't it like announced or released right after their first C3PO, and I was like ready to like throw that through the wall.
yeah. It was kind of gangly, I think. And but then they came out with good Vaders.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, it's funny to be with that company that release that line for so long that, oh man, it was so bad at the beginning and it's gotten so much better. except I hate to say it, I still think I like that R2 that came with that shitty C3PO.
Oh yeah,
about any of them.
No, the figure arts slightly edges it out because of the fun little features of switching the lights and stuff like that, and it's barely a different shape. But that Mafex R2, that I don't know, that C3PO really pissed me off.
Yeah,
but that was the bright silver lining in that set.
Because that C3PO had the finish that I wanted so badly, and it's like,
still
you look at it and the limbs fall off.
it's still the best finish out of any of the C3POs we've gotten.
It's like
now this one
they used all their good figure juju on the finish and forgot to do everything
now
else.
This one is my current favorite C3PO, the Amazon exclusive Black Series.
Yeah
because of the finish and the eyes and everything. But
you don't hardly see that one on my shelf because it's in a backpack.
Oh, do you have them behind Chewie?
Yeah.
I ended up with another set because I had plans for the Chewbacca. I think I got it cheap on eBay.
Wait, that's in Bespin, so it's Chewbacca.
Yeah,
Chewbacca.
And in the Mafex line.
Chewbacca.
One little red LED light on the shelf next to your Vader would do the same thing as this figure.
Oh, that is true.
Darth had ribs and chocolate for lunch.
It's almost Valentine's Day. It's ribs and chocolate on Valentine's Day.
Oh, y'all. Stop. So is that Amazon one still available? I don't think directly from Amazon, and it is expensive in a lot of places. I just happened to catch a loose one on eBay. I can't help it. I don't know what it is about the Wookiee army. All the Wookiees.
We love Wookiees around here.
We also love troopers.
Yes. This is an excellent release. This is excellent.
Now, I don't like the word deluxe being thrown around with it.
No.
But
not at all.
And the knees, it's something I didn't pay much attention to until after I'd talked about this figure for a little bit.
It's like just I don't want to say obstinance, but it's like wanting to hold on to that design and not stray from it. It's like, yeah.
Here,
it's fine.
It looks great standing up
with old Nick Sant's face right there.
Nick Sant, that's right.
Everybody like, oh, it's old Rex. That's cool, but let's not forget about Nick Sant.
But Robo, it has deluxe paint apps.
Yeah. Notice who wasn't there to preach all that stuff this time.
No, this does look good, and with it having only 2 face options, the Hoth Trooper, you had the goggles, you had the face cover, you got like a lot more possibilities for face swapping and different troopers. Here you have old Nick and you have young strapping indoor trooper. But a lot of people have brought up it would be cool if they did make it interchangeable between the indoors and the Hoths.
Yes.
And I haven't actually looked to see if they're similar shapes to the faceplates. Hopefully that's the deal, but I can't I have
I
hope.
hate I hate that you, as you said, the word deluxe is being tossed around here because it's really not. But
Yeah,
because I'm probably in for 3, 2, and then Nick Sant here. So
yeah. It means
well,
it has an accessory these days.
well,
Because this doesn't come, I mean, the Hoth Trooper came with more stuff, but in order to pack the stuff on this onto the vintage card first, it's like the extra layer, like Boba
that,
Fett.
that's a trick of the eye. I'm telling you,
Hmm.
didn't
Hmm.
have to happen.
Hmm.
But
I
I
did
do
it all for the Wookiee. Yeah.
let's see. I think I have an extra. Do I have an extra poncho somewhere?
Luke, Han, Leia.
Leia. I think it's Leia because she was released by herself, right?
Wait a second, Indoor Leia.
Yeah.
Yeah. She got the single card release, and she's
Yeah.
going to be on the return. She's going to be on the Return of the Jedi card,
Yeah.
isn't
So
she?
that's a good idea. I think I'll throw an extra poncho on one of these guys, and even if their face looks the same, at least their clothes will be
Oh, I
different.
bet it'd look good in a Han jacket too.
Oh,
That's
that's true.
yeah,
That's
a
true.
trench.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, Thor, appreciate it. Love you
Yeah.
guys. I rewatch the FwooshCast all the time. You make the hobby fun, and I'm ready for my nanny and orphan. Yeah, Orphan Maker 2-pack, baby.
Too bad they
I
don't sell those legs pantyhose anymore because that would have been your base for it.
I hadn't read that. I hadn't read that comment all the way through before I started reading it. And I was like, yeah, another nanny and
Oh,
orphan maker lover.
you, yeah, right. We believe you.
Yeah. Here's your camo. Just don't bend your legs.
Yeah, yeah. But
Stormtroopers walking through the forest. I don't see anything, sir. Wait a second.
that's a
There's
knee.
knees and
That's a
beard.
knee. But I'm glad to get these. I like this. Like I said, I don't like the deluxe part of it, but I do like this as a release.
They still have single. I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. I mean,
Yeah.
like we've been told, or as we've always kind of, well, not we haven't been told that.
It's
I
like we were
always go back
told
to a
without
comment.
being told, right?
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
very strongly alluded to that was a licenser thing.
yeah, a licensor thing because we're seeing the same with or well, no,
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones. Yeah, so it's like a Lucasfilm thing where they don't want the front of the figure broken as much, and double elbows and double knees break it more. It's gotten to the point where I don't even when it comes to Star Wars figures, it doesn't.
You don't
It's not.
expect it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
yeah,
for a lot of figures, it doesn't matter or bother me too much. There are some though that would definitely benefit from it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Outback.
You need to put a Tiger Force shirt on him. Yeah. But
His shirt isn't tight enough. It needs to be tighter under that jacket.
I like this release. I like these. I think they, for the
Yeah.
most part, they look really good. So I'm excited for this.
Well,
For
with
sure.
the price, and since I'm not buying, I think we talked about, was it last week we were talking about the retro carded stuff, or at
Mhm.
some point we were talking about, oh yeah, when the Star Wars series came out, grab. It's neat to have it on the vintage card, but I haven't been doing that
The
since.
the
Yeah,
only figures that I did that with for Jedi are Wicket and Akbar. That's it.
I got an Akbar in there that I'm tempted to even open up because it's a different costume and it kind of looks
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
other.
I went with only one, so I wouldn't have the temptation to do just that because I
Yeah,
have an Akbar.
yeah. But it could be there were several oh shit, what's his race? Aqualish something. But
No,
there were
that's
several of his crew.
oh yeah. In at the end of Jedi, you
Jedi.
mean?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Indoor Force Outback just needs a fierce Ewok shirt. Yeah. You got that in a medium. Sir, give me a medium.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'll like I said, I'm probably in for 3 or so of these, but we'll talk about getting them here in a bits.
Yeah, the price sucks. I think it looks, and that's what I was alluding to here a minute ago. Whenever I'm not buying all the Jedi carded stuff just because it's Jedi carded, so, and I'm not going to get as many of these as I did the Hoth Trooper, but I need a
Yes.
couple just because.
I made a mistake and I went way too crazy with the Rebel troopers.
Yeah,
And
those two, yeah.
yeah, yeah. And
But
the freaking officers, the freaking Death Star officers too. I ended up with an inordinate amount of them. I don't know why.
it's like you're coming out of a drunken haze, like,
Yeah.
what did I do?
Well, you know what it was? It was when I didn't have stuff displayed. So I was just getting the gratification of getting stuff instead of having stuff. And I am not about that anymore.
because you're not looking over at your Cobra shelf either.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or foot soldiers.
Well, foot soldiers, I'm a little bit more okay with justifying that because it's turtles, but yeah.
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 And plus, but honestly, and I'm gonna get a couple of these because man, that vintage indoor trooper was one of my favorite figures.
Really?
It was just cool.
Does this put us close to Prune Face, maybe? Like having the poncho. Maybe you could use most of this for him. Maybe.
Damn it, man! You're gonna get me ordering some custom heads just in time for them to announce a Prune Face.
Yeah, I know. It's like you better do it so I don't have to.
Yeah, but he would. That's one of those heads that I don't mind painting up because it's one eye. It doesn't matter where the pupil's pointing to. It's not a skin tone that you can look at and go, "Oh, that skin tone's white. That doesn't look human. It's not a human. Yeah,
He's not a human guy.
not a human.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's Outback's older brother, Infront. I get it.
He's from the land of up over instead of down under.
Mon Calamari. Wait, was he a Mon Cal? Am I mixing him up?
No,
He was an Aqualish.
That's Akbar.
Mon Calamari
Yeah.
is Akbar.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then I'm mixing them up in my head.
Walrus Man.
Aqualish. What about Squidhead? He's a.
I forget that.
Yeah, it's been a while since I just read that comic series where they're on Mon Cal. Only got that Wicket because I didn't want to wait.
I've been looking forward to Wicket for a long time, and I still stand by my thing that they should be releasing at least one Ewok with every series because they're so good.
Don't open Akbar. It's a trap.
Nah.
JB. Yo, happy Sunday, fellas. Wanted to shout out this Aton Customs Mr. Knight. This guy's unlikely to leave my side for a while. He's a badass and he is dapper. He's as badass as he is dapper. I'm planning on a figure of fodder, and I've stuck the Mr. Knight figure in the pile to. I haven't seen the custom though.
Excellent.
Switch out the backpack for the Hoth Trooper and repaint it for some variety, or give him a jetpack. Oh, for Battlefront 2.
Oh, I thought that was Back to the Future too.
Now, did they say anything about having a hidden spot in here to hold the alternate faceplate like the Hoth Trooper? Yeah,
like Zartan
and the Hoth Trooper.
And the Hoth Trooper,
yeah. Wait, 40th. Is it 28 or is it 32?
That's why. I made the decision on the vintage cards to only get like one of each character. So I didn't need that anyway, but I think it was more because I was like, oh, hell no. I don't need that Boba Fett text.
When the face is a prune, action goes boom. I'm thinking Robot Chicken. Prune face slaying loads of sweet ass. It's been a while since I've seen
that eye patch that does it, man.
Yeah. Did you give any Prune Tracy?
Now I'm Prune Tracy.
Oh, there you go. Quarren is the squid head. Gotcha.
Mm.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And
I am way high and I'm way up in chat. Sorry, guys.
they should make a Stone Cold Quarren killer and name him Quarren G.
Oh, damn it, Jason. Are you serious? 34 for Rebel.
Oh. 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 But we'll get into that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the goods, which that's sharp. Yeah.
Mainline item this summer, no pre-order.
Which we'll get into that.
Yeah. How about Jesse?
I like my named like hero clones. So yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to. It's one of those things. It's another one of those things. Oh, do I customize this? Because I really like the Imperial cog and the cog on his face and stuff. But then they went and gave him the wrong helmet. It's bullshit.
Because that you had Jesse's clone. You're gonna get
Where
it.
did I find a figure like that? At Walmart.
Funny. It's like you got Mon Cal. I mean, you got far out there and like Star Wars name is like Jesse.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to remember. I like it. But yeah, I mean, they have a Phase 2 clone helmet that's most of the time glued to a blank head underneath, but it's still a hollow piece.
Yeah. Oh, guys.
And I think he's supposed to have a little blue to his knee pads. That's I'm used to. You know, I can chalk that up to them taking an animated series character, making it realistic. But that's the wrong helmet. Sorry. That's
Jesse.
And I didn't find out about that until people started talking about it. I don't do 3 3/4 inch or 3.75. So they've done it every time they made Jesse.
Weird.
Jesse. They just need Daisy and Bo now. We've got Luke. Hey, you also need Cooter. What? Could you imagine a space garage? He's fiddling with ships and stuff. Yeah. Boss Hog. And then at that point, you got to have Roscoe and Flash. Come on, Flash. Coy and Vance. Even Coy and Vance deserve to have outer space figures.
Oh my.
But are you going to put your Alf with the Ewoks? Or are you going to put him on the Jedi Council?
I'm going to put the custom Alf that is on the Ewok body somewhere in the Star Wars display.
That's right. So are you doubling up? Are you getting the NECA?
Probably. He's going to be one that if I see him, I'll get him.
But you're pretty happy with that custom?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And I like the scale of it.
Moff Hog. Oh, this could be a slippery slope.
Yeah.
Flash. Image search looks like that helmet for Jesse. Wait, which one? Which one are you talking about? Would you guys support a 6-inch Shadows of the Empire line? I would take a Shizor, and I'd take a Dash.
I mean, I'm not against people getting what they want, but that type of thing's not for me. I'm not into that stuff as much.
Without the sight range or the rangefinder, the side antenna, plus the fin should be. It shouldn't have the back, the swoop out,
the bike ramp.
Helmet. Yeah, it should be just close. It should start here and go just like a little mohawk.
Use guys in your trooper armors.
Snuva would be awesome too.
Snuva.
What?
Just the name. Just the name.
That's another Wookiee. Well, it's Chewbacca in disguise. He's got the
You
eye
Snuva
patch.
bitch.
It's Chewbacca with an eye patch. It come back around, see?
Bitch. Yeah.
You think Mafex will ever make Maul or Captain Rex? Oh. I want Mafex to stay well, they're not making much right now, Star Wars was.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's Boba Fett and Mando right now.
Imagine that.
Their human type characters are big. And I expect it to be the same for Boba, but I can kind of fudge Boba and the armor types into my display. It's like Rey and Finn kind of stand out when you stick them with the rest.
Yeah.
Here,
and
see,
and that was the only version of that Rey that we ever got. Import was.
No, there was a couple of SH figures.
Not of that one, right?
Oh no, not that one.
Yeah. No, the episode 8 SH figure arts Rey is awesome.
Okay, hold on. Here you go. You're gonna want this.
Well, we're waiting.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, I know that. Okay, I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's Snuva.
I know this.
Oh, because they made a well, that's old, but
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd take that. I'd take that.
I didn't know that Snuva was the name.
Yeah, give me that Wookiee.
Give me that Wookiee.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's why I know that, because I was like, what the hell is this when I saw that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the vintage line. They've always got Jesse's helmet wrong, I think. I don't know all the smaller figures, but Guile's haircut. See, he's got a flat top. It looks like this is Chewbacca if they had cast Jean-Claude Van Damme as Han Solo.
Get to the Falcon.
Mafex. Wait a second. Are you trying to trick us? Is that what you're doing? Because, well, the sequel C-3PO they did is pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Classic is not.
I ended up gluing mine together in all the right places to make it stand up,
I believe
which made it all the wrong places. But
so you're gonna get Jesse to stand like that, are you?
A stand?
Yeah, on one foot. He seems a little like heavy, like back heavy and whatnot to be able to do that, but maybe.
I don't know. You never know. I think it'd look okay.
On Star Wars, feet are often small, which makes that difficult.
But I love the tattoo. So
yeah,
I may end up with some customizing going on, but that cog is going to be straight lines. Straight lines suck. Maybe a water slide or something.
Yeah.
But Jesse, we're going to need you to go undercover. Nope. Can't do it. Snuva was Chrysanthemum before Chrysanthemum. Yeah. Oh, Shadows of the Empire is like if Liefeld designed Star Wars. It was the 90s though, wasn't it?
That's true. That's true. Matt speaks the truth.
Walmart exclusive. I guess the Did they say it was March for the Walmart Collector Con or
Yeah, March
whatever?
16th. It's right there.
Oh, happy birthday, Robo.
Where's Clone Trooper Brian?
I guarantee there was more pouches. But then there was oh my god. Finally.
Kia D.
I mean, there's been several times I bought heads for this, right?
Yeah.
But the bodies,
He doesn't have a simple Jedi robe configuration, though.
yeah. And I hate when it comes to that, especially with this look. This look is it's there, it's with the Jedi robes, but it skews so far away that you can't just reuse another body.
Yeah. And his thoughts are with your mother.
Yeah. Conehead Jedi.
Heck yeah. I loves getting Council Jedi. I loves it.
And Kiadi Mundi is my, I mean, I like all of them, but he was my top one for the Jedi Council.
I was very, very, very glad. Well, I mean, they tipped this obviously with their pipeline reveals, but I was very glad to see this realized, and I am very much looking forward to this for sure.
Oh, Stacey's up there too, but
yeah,
I ended up with custom heads for that, and that was more of a you could put on another body.
Yes, correct. But Ayla Sakura and Kiadi Mundi are ones that those are difficult to customize. And so, yeah.
And Plo's good too.
Yep.
But we got Plo.
Plo.
See this now. I need someone, some third party to do his hat.
His hat, yeah.
He needs his hat.
I think that's probably going to happen.
I mean, I think his garments were a little bit different too. And looking at this, at first I was like, why is that pouch just floating there? But the strap is the same color as the robe. But other than that, I wouldn't mind that, but I'm going to need his hat.
Yeah. But he's got a new hat, just like Malibu Stacy.
That's right. Yaddle.
Yep. Luminara. Yep.
Are we just gonna name the whole council?
Yes. I want that whole council. Absolutely.
Need Yariel, Poof, and
who's
the Zabrak? There was 2 Zabraks, right?
Yeah, there was Agent Kolar and
not Even Pill, but
Eth Koth.
Eth Koth. And Even Peel or Even
the one that looked like kind of like albino Yoda, but it wasn't. He was different. Yeah.
Oh, HasLab Council playset. It's just a big floor with chairs.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Oh, and come with the Jedis that wouldn't be really single carded friendly.
Like original episode 1 puppet Yoda.
Yeah. Wait a second. Lax Sivrak. He wasn't on the council, was he? Was there a Jedi?
What was the slug guy? Or not the slug, but he was like, he didn't have like humanoid body type. Who was that?
Well, there was one that was like Q-tip. He had a lot of white hair. Was that Yariel?
That's Ploof. Yeah.
And then there was the lizard long neck guy that was just kind of like a boop, like a matchstick. Wasn't there? Or am I thinking of
isn't that the same guy?
The Clone Planet. Oppo Rancis.
Yeah, that's it. That's when I was yeah. And then there was Coleman Tribor later, right?
Yeah.
He would be an easy one.
It's more Dark Horse. Again, going to Outlander, we need and they've made them in the 3 3/4 inch line, but some Sherrod Het, some Sherrod Het.
Yeah,
some dark.
And we need what's her name?
Addie Gallia.
Yeah.
And you're thinking of We're just gonna whenever we do Star Wars,
Rebels, Master.
we just got to bring Jason on every time we talk Star Wars.
Yeah. Oh, Shakti would be another good one. Yeah,
really is a 2024 release. That's
so
I expect it to be earlier than that, just because, but that's basing on the last couple of years. Is things going to change over the next year, or what's?
yeah.
And then you go back to Tarkin, and was he? I think they showed him at one celebration, and then he came out a year later. Or was that was it Tarkin or was it Thrawn?
Thrawn was.
No, I think Thrawn came out that summer.
San Diego. Thrawn was originally at San Diego in that deluxe set.
Yeah, but I don't know if it was that celebration same year that they showed him. That long neck, nowhere to go. That long neck guy just begging for a force choke.
Snap it in half.
Shakti.
Shakti would be a good one.
Yeah.
But what's her name that was
Ooh, damn. Hasbro slain younglings.
Yeah, if they don't let him have double joints, I don't know if you're going to get slain younglings.
Yeah.
Depa Balaba. That's who I was thinking of.
Oh yeah.
Because it's what's his name's Jedi Master, right? From Rebels. Isn't that his?
Oh, what? I don't know. Every time I see that name or hear it, I think of Shaggy. I don't know. It sticks in my head. Oh, after that Gaming Greats Night brother, I was hopeful we would see a Savage in 6-inch. I want him so bad. He should be bigger than that though, right? Doesn't he kind of
Yeah, Kanan. Yeah, she's Kanan's master. Yeah, they got me. They got me. Yeah.
Oh, but that puts me into Quinlan Voss territory that I want.
Yep. I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, he's been name dropped. It's like they're working up to something, yeah.
Do you have Gajo and prawns? Shuggy.
Now it's stuck in your head, isn't it? Uncle Owen and Baru?
I want an iron for my room to make me pants look nice.
Savage should be Wrecker sized.
Rekka? Really?
Rekka.
Yeah. He's a big dude, right? Yeah.
But yeah, I am happy with Kiadi Mundi. That's
oh man, that's right before he turns back around and gets shot up. Because doesn't he take off like that when he's on?
Maybe, but I always think of Breakfast Club.
And then he turns around and pop, pop, pop.
To me, that'll always be the hey, yeah. Don't you forget about me.
So
like he's frozen, especially when it's a picture.
Yeah. You just need to you need to backlight him though. So
do I? No, if it's just a hat, I'll put it on whenever I want. I don't need to.
When he goes outside, that's a lot. That's a lot of forehead that can get sunburned, and that just sucks.
Because look at his. I mean, his. I can't. I'm looking for a tab that I can close. There we go. The. Look how pale he is and stuff. I mean, he gets out in that Tatooine sun.
He spent a lot of time in the council chamber instead of, like Obi-Wan out there, in every single damn part of the Clone Wars.
Right.
Well, Obi-Wan's home for 5 minutes. We can send him instead.
Oh, they're not gonna have a close-up picture of it. Oh, I guess he was wearing kind of a more robe top thing. Oh, well, he was wearing a really super colorful
beach shorts. see, he wears that hat and he needs like a Cabana shirt and then black socks with Birkenstocks walking on the beach. Dad, Kiari Mundi.
My laptop just started. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Okay.
Hey,
wait,
if you
what?
were a Jedi, would you kill the young one?
There we go. Okay. My mouse also gave it out on me on the middle of it. See, he was in disguise on Tatooine.
Yeah. Cracks me up.
What? That's
Boy,
chaotic.
we're pilgrims in an unholy land.
Okay. Zoom back out. Let's bring it back around. Bring it back.
Bring it back. There he is.
Dexter Jetster.
Yeah. They're cloners.
Jedi Gandalf.
That's it. You could carve out a Gandalf hat and put it right on him. That would work.
You think he's actually touching his face right there? I don't think so.
Wow.
No. Maybe though. I mean, I guess that's a long cut right there.
Yeah, it is. But man, that's perspective.
But I was going to Tashi Station to pick up some power converters. I like how you put extra E's in there, like power converters.
Yeah. He was my favorite Star Wars thing that they showed off in that live stream.
Yeah. Confirmed at a later date. Oh, it's fan exclusive.
Yeah. So, yeah, okay. And pipeline reveals. Yeah, that's.
I mean, this is gonna be a Target exclusive Luke, right? I mean, with the extra stuff in it.
I'm sure, with his, baby character, with
a
his
little chainmail shirt.
Yeah.
Do what?
He's got the dad pack.
Oh yeah.
Carrier thing going on.
You think it'll be an actual Mandalorian Luke? Or is it going to be another Return of the Jedi Luke with their own glow?
Yeah. You never can tell. You never can tell.
And then Darth Malgus. I'm not.
Is that the one that looks? Wait, what's the one that looks like the holiday Darth Vader figure? Is that Malgus?
No, they already showed. Wait. Again, I'm not into Knights of the Old Republic, but
yeah.
There's because when I first saw it, I was like, they already showed.
Yeah,
but it's Darth. One of the other ones. That's actually a Book of Boba Fett Luke. Oh, well, yeah. Oh, it doesn't say Mandalorian, does it? It's Mandalorian season 2.5.
Yeah.
Luke.
Yeah.
Malik. There you go.
He's the one that looks like Santa Vader without his helmet on.
Yeah, with the opening underbite.
Yeah. So, these pipeline ones are okay, but of the stuff that they actually showed off, with the exception of that Vader, I was pretty pleased with. What I was not and remain not pleased with was the announcement that they talked about during it and the subsequent follow-up the next day about the no pre-orders for these, because I got a real issue with that. I got to say, because here's the thing. I think at best, if they're saying, "Oh, we listen to the fans," at best they completely whiffed on listening to the fans here. But I don't believe that that's actually why this was done, because I think if they were listening to the fans, pre-orders would be, a couple of months, 3 months or so ahead of when something would actually release. I think if they were really listening to the fans, it's pretty obvious that people have pre-orders stacked on pre-orders for stuff that doesn't come out for so long. And that's the type of thing that people are getting sick of. But I don't believe that's why they did it. I believe they did that because they are appeasing big box retailers for their dumb prices. That's what this smacks of to me, the no pre-orders, because I think places are getting tired of pre-orders getting canceled. because of the prices, and people are like, I'm just going to wait until it goes on sale and I'll get it then at a lower price, because if you don't have pre-orders and it's like, okay, here it is, it's available, people are going to be a lot itchier with that trigger finger. It's like, I got to get this now because I don't know if this is going to actually, go away, or I won't be able to get it at a discounted price. And it's like they want to reinforce these prices with this strategy, and I think it stinks, and it seemed real obvious. So I got to say, I was not into that one bit at all.
Well, I hate to say it. Well, I've said it. I said it earlier on the weekly and stuff. I haven't been pre-ordering Star Wars figures. I've just been waiting to see where it pops up. I'll grab it. It also gives me a cooldown period, because whenever they're like, oh, here's new pretties and here's new pre-orders, I'm like, oh, pre-order. I got to get my pre-order in and stuff. But now that I've stopped doing that, it's like I have time to think, and do I really need this, or do I want this, or which one's priority? But that's also the reasons I do not have Wicket or Mara Jade or anything, because I'm waiting for in stock. While people who put their pre-orders in are already getting stuff in their pile of loots and
I'm with you
stock.
I'm with you for most of the way with that. But the character that you have on screen right now is one that makes me like, this is bull crap.
Yeah.
Because I do want to pre-order this because I want it, and I want it when it comes out, and I would normally be okay paying, a full price for it, if not for their stupid prices, going berserk because they're trying to make up for a 50%, profit increase that they told us that they were going to do in their annual report a few months ago. So it's just like, don't freaking lie, because it's so obvious. We know why this is happening this way. So I don't know. I think all this is going to do is like encourage like the speculators to get back into this game, which nobody wants because it drives prices up again for the end consumer. And nobody hardly it's moved. There's such a giant class of like group of people now who buy their shit online, not at the store. So you mean to tell me I can't pre-order this at Big Bad Toy Store? Blah.
Yeah.
Shut up. You guys,
because it has been a slow. There's still tons of people who want to go to the store, look at they can't do that anymore because of the packaging, but to actually see it in person before purchasing, But and because I did get that. I did get that Dr. Aphra, the new publishing one.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I didn't put two and two together that they were taking out the inner window of that. So you have a flap that opens to another picture of figure.
Seriously?
Yeah. You can't see it.
So double the cardboard for none of the plastic.
They kept it with the same. Oh, there's that too. They kept it with the same. Oh, here's my brain. My red cup keep falling down. They also took. Did they have Velcro?
Yeah.
Now it's just a tab. That right there that pokes into this part, but they have the flap that opens up to the new package.
So weird. Let's open up a tab to look at another picture of figure.
Which I guess
even the figure. Is it a render picture, or is it an actual?
It's a render. It's one of the original promo pictures, and then on the back, they have the vanilla pose.
That's the thing. It's like I have no problem. I'm not one that is like up on my high horse, or the whole removal of the plastic thing doesn't bother me as much as I think it does some people. But that's you're entitled to have your opinion on that type of thing. But the flap just to open to another that is so stupid.
It keeps consistency if you're just putting them on the shelf like this or putting them together like this. But my wife opened this box, the Big Bad Toy Store box, pulled this out, and she goes, oh. And when she opened it, there was like a tear sound of this tab ripping out of the thing. And she thought, oh, I ripped it open. and then she did this. Where's the toy? I was like, oh well, and I looked over because I was driving. I was like, what in the hell? I mean, I'm going to open it up.
Right.
Windows in general is like, okay, whatever. But it's like they took it away, but there's still the extra effort of the packaging
Well,
concept.
that's what makes this whole thing even more hilarious, right? Because I think when you're accustomed to pre-ordering something from an online store and getting it shipped to you, you're not going through their stock looking at the
Yeah.
figure
Yeah.
before. So taking the window out of that for me is almost not a thing. But now this model, if they're going to try to like push people to retail again, it's like double weird because it's like, I think a big reason why some people do go to stores to get figures is to go through that process to get the one that they really want. You can't do that anyway. So it's like that whole thing. Then to follow it up with the statement on there was like double pandering, and I was like, guys, just be quiet. This is so dumb.
Well, I don't know about pushing because this is fan channel.
It's and that's why I say at best they completely whiffed on what like people are saying with the pre-orders, and at the most dubious, it's it was just because I'm going to tell you this right now, other companies can handle this. They can handle this because I'm telling you, like an example, Jada. I'm telling you, they're going to put those Street Fighter figures up for pre-order, and within like a quarter, they're going to ship. It's like
because that's what they're waiting. That's what they're waiting for, right? To get production to a certain point before offering pre-orders.
Because I get it. Things are out of whack, but we have produced our own figures, so I know enough about that cycle to be able to say I can get it within a certain amount of time to be able to relatively predict that it's going to hit within like 2 or 3 months. And if it goes over by another 15 days or whatever, okay, whatever, that's not a big deal. But it's like they are able to do this. This is so stupid.
Now if they're doing it the way like before even starting production, that and then forecasting a year out, giving themselves leeway. But we both know of before production starts or molding or tooling and all that stuff, there's no way of knowing exactly when it's going to be.
Yeah.
Until you get into the process.
And that's the thing. Maybe it's me being unfair because I like having been through that. I know that it's harder for smaller companies to be able to have like the logistics in place to forecast when that type of stuff is going to happen more accurately. But we're talking about Hasbro here. It's like give us pre-orders when they're gonna. It's like Q2 pre-orders should be shipping by the end of Q3 or something like that. Not. It's freaking February. Come get Kiadi Mundi in Q1 2024. You can do better.
Yeah. And it's kind of they're doing Poplons and everything else. I don't know. It's just I hope there's actually a Dr. Aphra in that package. But it came straight from the case. So I'm thinking, but for Jay, why could they just be like the Boba in Disguise box? That came straight from Hasbro, though, right? I mean, that's Pulse exclusive. It's not going to retailers. And I don't know if there's a thing where they don't want you reaching into the package or if it's going to end up on a shelf somewhere that the toy's just exposed, that you can do whatever.
Well, and this whole other model, too, if I'm going to like go down the real dubious path is that it's like putting your fan channel partners in the corner for the virtue of Pulse, right? Because I mean, Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth, as large as they are, they still gauge a general idea of what they're going to need. This takes away from that completely. And if people are canceling pre-orders, this isn't a solution that makes that better. So if this is like a push for Pulse as well, because they were getting sick of people canceling shit on Pulse because it came in stock in other places. That's
Yeah, because Pulse is just, well, I'm going to say it. It's my backup. You
Yeah.
know, if something comes in somewhere else that I've pre-ordered, sorry,
Well,
it's
and but here's the thing. You wouldn't do that if you weren't like put in a spot where you felt that you needed to do that. So I get it. The
yeah,
chains, the distribution chains and whatnot, all that stuff has changed dramatically. But the difference between when retailer A and retailer B gets their stuff with some of this stuff anymore, it's a matter of a better part of a year.
yeah,
That's shitty, and they've put you in that position by like making that the distribution that they're doing with this stuff. So I mean, I know I got fiery about it because it does bother me because I like these figures. And this was just bad to end it that way. I
and to
don't know.
come in and not, well, they did say during the stream that it was like, but they've said that before. No pre-orders will be available after this, not today
Yeah.
or not. I don't know how they word it with the marketing speak and everything, but they said that, but then they come directly after it with a press release of saying no pre-orders at all. It's just going to hit shelves and then you can buy it. It's
Yeah,
like,
because you know what? That's because that's whiffing on like the understanding of it. Because I mean, there has never been a time where they have shown a new figure and said no pre-orders today. It's going to be later. That I've been like, oh goddamn, that really pisses me off. No, if you're going to show Kiadi Mundi now, say no pre-orders today. Okay, that's fine. Then give me the damn pre-order when he's 3 months away from hitting my shelf, and that's it.
yeah,
That,
yeah,
that's all I think people are wanting at this point.
yeah. And is this gonna just be Star Wars?
Well, I'll tell you this because we've taken a lot of our time here today, but we've got some other reveals to talk about. Even if it is going to be the same across all brands, I'm going to guarantee you that the Joe team isn't going to frame it the way that this was framed here, just
Well,
because.
also at the same time, Star Wars. Well, okay, I do Marvel Legends, I do G.I.Joe and all that, but
It's not an owned brand. I get that too.
well, no, 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 no. What I'm saying, Star Wars started doing this thing, and it's been a while of where they reveal two figures of a wave or a case, and they put those up for pre-order that day, and then come back a month later with two other figures from that same thing, put up pre-orders. You got to shuffle. Retailers hate it because I mean they're here, buy this case, but the rest of them are question marks.
And that's just more fodder for the cannon that I'm like firing off here. Is that they've made this whole process so stupid in so many different ways leading up to this. It's like you guys are gonna do or say whatever. It just shut up. This is bad.
Well, because if I'm remembering right, when Legends shows away or a couple of figures, and we're going to reveal the rest of the way, those pre-orders don't go live until the full set is revealed, right? I mean,
Correct.
and I don't hear near the amount of gripes as I have with the Star Wars cases.
Well, and that's it too, because yeah, sometimes you order a Legends wave and it's not showing up for 6 to 8 months, but it feels like it's more accurate or at least somewhat closer when they do that, just by virtue of the fact that it's like, well, here's the first two figures from a wave that's not coming out for a year, and we're not going to announce the rest of them for another 6 months. That's just dumb marketing.
Yeah,
I'll say
and
it's dumb marketing.
and it's not even the weight for me at this point because
Yeah.
I there's imports that I've ordered. I've gotten kind of used to it from the import market or Mezco or Mofex, that waiting period. It's the locking it in and everything.
Yeah. I'll be real petty and just say he was conspicuous by his absence on who wasn't in this live stream for this type of announcement on this one, and I'm gonna stop.
Well, I mean, because the whole thought process up to this point, right, is they were shooting for a year and hoping for earlier. They'd rather announce something and hit earlier than announce something and it be way late, right? I mean, That seems
Yeah,
to be the thought process. But now with nothing, it's like, then why show anything right now?
I feel like the model that they were running put some people, some of their smaller partners in a place where they either don't want to have these figures anymore or they don't exist anymore. And this
Yeah.
isn't going to be a solution that's not going to help. It's just a different one.
Yeah.
So
Great pick to leave on. That's
yeah. So I
Mm.
apologize. It's just I mean it gets me when this stuff is great and I want it and it's like left and then followed up the next day by a can of bull crap. Ugh. So can we cleanse the palate and talk about G.I. Joe now?
you want to go back to G.I. Joe?
It's just no offense because I think these figures are great and I can't wait to have them. But man,
Yeah.
hmm,
And that's another thing about not having them on pre-order, just ordering when they show up, because it's more of a I forgot about it. I forget
yeah,
about it. And it's like, oh shit, these are hitting now. But
yeah.
how about some of this?
So as
No,
much
it,
as I did like Kiadi Mundi and all these guys, what are these guys thinking announcing that stuff on Joe Day when the Joe team's gonna come around?
and you know what? I didn't know there was a GI Joe day,
I didn't
honestly.
either, but
Yeah, but even Hasbro socials were like, "Oh, it's GI Joe day. Here's GI Joe," and then Star Wars recap 4 or 5 hours later.
yeah. Holy shit.
But if this is labeled deluxe, do you feel good about if something like this being deluxe and
Listen,
deluxe
I get
price?
it. I get it. There's not a licensing fee for Hasbro that's affiliated with G.I. Joe. I get it.
True.
But holy shit, this is how you do a deluxe figure.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
come on.
but do they call stuff deluxe, or I'm figuring this is going to be in the same price range and box style as Snake Eyes and Timber or the Ram or something like that,
That's my thought
right?
as well. Yep.
Okay.
This is not Serpentor Deluxe, where he was like
No.
$70.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, I'd feel okay paying like $45 for this probably at this point because I mean, look at all of that stuff. If I know that I'm paying, 22 or whatever for the figure, um, all that other stuff that it comes with, because that thing is gonna move and it's gonna have articulating points and shit on it.
Yeah.
Ugh. I mean, look
Plus
at
these blast effects.
Rockmaster. Fiona is crazy.
I know some people don't like the blast effect. Well, we'll get to it here in a minute, but
That's cool.
those are sweet. You got the
Yeah.
rocket blast.
Yeah.
You got the laser guided missiles.
Yeah.
They've said that the helmet is removable.
Very nice.
Look at that. I hadn't actually zoomed in, but he's got the little.
He's got that look on his face like this is gonna be really fucking loud.
That there's more swipe effects down here that I didn't pay much attention to till now.
Yeah. That's cool. That's a deluxe release for me. And I get it. I get it. From someone who has been in this hobby for a long time that understands money is a part of it with licenses and things of that. Um, but just going from a consumer standpoint, oh man, one feels deluxe.
I forgot about this. Yeah. Well, shit. I scrolled too fast. The pet price. Yeah, the
Yeah,
pet price.
that is like the pet. Yeah.
Yeah, because come down here, I kind of want scrap iron, but not really invested in the extras. Too much space. That's true too. I mean, the only way you're going to get scrap iron is with a bunch of extra stuff. But Crocmaster and Fiona, look at the size of Droney.
Oh, that's a droney.
I'm thinking $55. How much was Crocmaster?
He's like 40 or something like that, right? It's been long enough ago that I don't remember.
25 for the figure, 25 for all the other stuff, 50.
But
Thinks fit.
I don't think Joe figures are 25 yet, are they? Aren't they still 22.99? Maybe. close enough. I guess we're splitting hairs
Yeah.
at this point, but yeah, that's
Just
yeah,
Distro doesn't pay this rad dude enough.
you know what's funny about this is that you can call this a deluxe figure, and it's not even like the most impressive deluxe figure that they showed off. Yeah, this is rad. I'm all over it, and I'm glad that
Oh,
I
so you're more of a trouble bubble?
there. I don't know. I like them both so much, but there is just something that is going to be wicked cool about having a couple of those, like flying. Oh man, that's so cool.
So this is more. So you think we're all thinking this is more pet territory?
Yeah,
This will skew vehicle, motorcycles, and
yeah. That's. I
well,
think
it
that's
is a vehicle, I know, but so where does that leave someone like Snow Job with all
just
these
being
pieces and parts?
just being badass. Well, I mean, there's that Kamakura price point, like 33 or something like that.
Deluxe.
Yeah, which honestly, I don't think I have any problem looking at that and saying that that's probably about right. I mean, does he have $10 worth of extra accessories? Kind of ish.
Yeah. And the thing with Kamakura was that that was a bunch of reuse.
Yeah,
I still dug that pack. I opened it up a week or two back, but I didn't mean to rhyme that. But this is all new sculpt, right? I mean, everything,
yeah, I
most
think
of it's
so.
new.
I think so. But and it's one of those things that it's like, even if there are some parts that aren't brand new, they're used so well that they might as well be. So it becomes like a wash as far as I'm concerned, you know?
Yeah, snow jobs are.
That's so cool. This is so
Yeah,
cool. I can't wait for this.
Snow Job wasn't even high on my list, but seeing it, but that's what GI Joe wasn't a biggie for me when I was a kid. I watched the cartoon, had a few toys, played
Mhm.
at a friend's house who had vehicles and everything else. But like I said earlier, good figures are good figures. That gets you interested and invested into something. And when I see this, it was like I need. That's a good looking Snow Job. I need a Snow Job.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and honestly, I could see this maybe like strip down retro card release and give him the tennis racket shoes instead of all of the other stuff. It's like I'm thinking of like trying to do their work for them, which I'm sure they've already thought of. But it's like this is rad. This is rad.
I think. I think Snow Job will be a regular $25 release. There's the possibility of that
Yeah,
too. I mean, the boxes have
yeah,
space, and I think at this point, I just shoot worst case scenario is
yeah,
when I start. Oh well, this looks like it would be this, especially with Hasbro prices these days. But
yeah.
I'd be perfectly happy if this is a regular release.
It's so good. It's so
Yeah,
good. And you know, it's this he's another one of those examples that of where they're at right now that strikes, in my opinion, the perfect balance of classic iconography with just enough of a modernization that mm, mm.
$35 for a Snow Job. What? That's. I mean, 37 maybe somewhere in there.
37.
Give him the stick. Don't give him the stick. Snow Job will be deluxe,
All right.
says Fred. And I'll take that as gospel.
And like I said, I mean that's how we leaned into it, right? It's like this is a
Yeah.
deluxe figure that I am good with.
Yeah, this is some. I mean, do I want to pay $35 for act? No, no, no. But when it's all new sculpt and kick-ass looking and it comes with a lot of gear and
I
just
mean,
a
just
huge load of stuff, yeah.
think of all the okay, like just the different ways that you can display this guy now, you know?
Yeah. And bearded head? I mean, there's nothing more majestic than a bearded head as an alternate. Well, both heads have
Yeah.
beards.
Yeah. This is
Oh, are you kidding me? Am I?
that yeah, he's got the sunburn. He's got the snow burn on his face. I was going to point that
Yeah,
out.
what?
Or yeah, Fred, you guys.
You guys.
Guys. But that's just the thing. That's the attention to detail on that, because you can't tell me that they couldn't make like one head work for this. But if you go back to the other one, it's the detail of the little like interior, part right, like close to, yeah, that doing that to make it work. Oh. Oof.
Plus, yeah, and there's not hair to push the hood all out of
Yeah.
place, making the second head the fluffy. Yeah, it has
Yeah.
some body to his due, you know?
It's doing it correctly. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Bearded head for the snow job. Now, it'll be scratchy, but I mean, you got to have a beard with snow job, you know?
You guys.
That face says yes, a snow job hurts. That Captain Cold figure is different. Actually, this is probably a better Captain Cold figure than Mattel or McFarlane's given us.
You mean little cold, little coldy,
Yeah, poor little guy.
little coldy. Oh, yeah. These are so good.
Can't wait to ask store workers to give me a snow job in the back room.
You guys got any snow jobs in the back?
Yeah.
Oh, G.I.Joe fans far and wide will be arrested on indecency charges once this comes out.
Damn. Yeah, windburn. Again, I saw these pictures, but I hadn't zoomed in. I hadn't enhanced.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, have you ever gotten a snow reflection sunburn? Because those are 10 times worse than just a regular sunburn.
I haven't done. I don't think so. I don't think I've hung out in snow enough to.
When you get that like reflection, oh man, it's bad. So the fact that you guys are just thinking of everything. This is why it was good to end on Joe, because this puts you in your happy place. I mean,
yeah, it puts you back in a good mood.
Seriously.
Price check on snow job. Clean up aisle 4.
No. All right. I can't mute you, but you guys are gonna get muted.
Oh. Yeah, I'm in Arkansas. Every 10, 15 years we get a good snow, and that happened last year before last, something like that, where it stays nice and white for a couple of days. But most winters, if we get some snow, it turns directly to slush in about muddy slush in an hour or two. So
okay, so I see why are people like not liking the shoulders on the last few figures? I don't understand.
Oh, because of the straight cut. Well, when I opened up a bunch the week before last. There's Stalker, there's the red, the guard.
Barbecue? Oh, the Crimson Guard.
Crimson Guard, yeah. You know, the red guardsman. When I mess with them, if I go pose on some of them, it's like it breaks, it like bends at the peg, and you can just see right through it. And some of them stay in that position because of the package, but I like the bicep coming up and over the shoulder.
Okay. I think that's a good reminder of where this line is that when you got to go to
that if we're grappling about that,
I think we're in pretty good shape right now.
Yeah. If that's the worst of it, Prod's got them all down. There's Dusty, there's Crimson Guard.
Somebody's got a list.
He's mad. He's mad. I'm trying to chill on classified, but might need a snow job in my life. We all need some snow
I
jobs.
I gotta tell you, I still love my Star Wars figures. I still love my Marvel Legends, but if Joe's like the last Hasbro line I would be able to chill on because these are just too good.
Yeah. Plus it's something new and different. I mean, yeah. They're just too good.
Yeah.
Because there's still this. Now this does reuse some older bodies.
But I mean, did we know about this at all?
Okay, see, I didn't even they did a live stream putting a Sky Striker together
Uh-huh.
last week at
Yes.
some point. And
Yes.
I didn't even know about it. And then when I heard, oh, Sky Striker live stream, I was like, it's a Sky Striker, whatever. 3 3/4 inch.
Yeah.
But apparently, in the middle of that video, they announced a Joe troop builder that can handle land and sky, and then Agent Helix from the comics as name only reveals. And then less than a week later, boom, there's these.
You gotta stock Lenny and Emily everywhere they go because you just
I know.
never gonna know. Well,
I know.
hell,
I
that's
didn't even.
the thing. I mean, freaking Chuckles was like announced in a walkthrough of the 1027. So come on.
See, there you go, Prod. Fred says those flat plane shoulders are the worst.
Get him.
Steel Brigade is one of my classified jams. These guys look real cool.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they
The
do.
one on the right is supposed to be a female trooper. Yeah.
Correct.
That's and she's using an older this is Firefly Beachhead with those newer boots that we saw later with the Snake Eyes and Timber. And then she has the single elbows. And they both have Joe Pros that aren't as prevalent these days. I think Spirit had one, right? My Joe box isn't in here.
Yes.
But you don't see them as much.
Right.
So I think these may have been around a little bit, but shit. Jetpacks, baby. Jetpacks, baby.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you got a couple of trouble bubbles with one team, a couple of these guys flying on the, yeah.
Yeah, need some hang gliders and then jetpacks, and then you get into the helicopters. There you go. I thought Spirit had a Joe Pro.
Yeah. And then
Recondo has one.
And then once you have all those things, you need a damn hovercraft. So let's do a HasLab whale.
Next FwooshCast, we're gonna go. Well, we already did that. We already went through all the vehicles, didn't we?
Let's do the whale. We need it.
Movie Scarlet Arms. I don't know. I haven't looked at that figure as much as Baroness and I see people having problems with the effects. These are cool going into the jetpacks. The guns are cool. Most of these blasts are okay, but I do notice that this is backwards.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. This peg should be over here.
Yes.
But we run into that a bit with even like Legends. Was there a couple of them there that was it the card throwing thing, or was it Captain America shield that's backwards or something?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that clunky Captain America like coming off the open thing. Yeah, I think that one was wrong. Yeah. Yeah.
Give me all the effect pieces.
Yeah. Those are cool.
You got it, Jeebs. I missed something. But yeah, these are HasLab Terradrome.
Oh my god.
Need a classic Duke with jetpack and American flag. Hell, I'm tempted to, when I get this, these will be troops. Yeah. Jetpacks can go anywhere. I've already got a third party one that's pretty cool, but
a real classic Duke and a real classic Scarlet are still way up there for me.
Oh, Scott does make a point. Not enough plastic for a peg on that end, because you can kind of see the peg going in here and here and here.
So the yeah, I agree with that. The one thing that I would say is that I would think that Lenny would be able to find a way because Lenny finds lots of ways to make stuff happen. It seems to me he is really good at what he does, and he's such a nerd about it that he would figure something out.
Oh shit, yeah, Dan. I love the sweaters. I'd love it. It adds so much detail.
Isn't there a version of Shipwreck that has that type of sleeve too?
Yeah, I think it was later in the
yeah.
You'd buy that too. You know it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like I don't even have the first one yet, and it's already like, yeah, that second one.
Already wish listing past the one already getting.
Yeah, we
Can
need
take
to
the
do. We
shoulder
need to
pads
do a new
off and
Star
strip these
Wars.
down. Yeah, again, I hadn't zoomed in and looked at all this stuff, but I'm sure getting a lot of jetpacks between Boba Fett's and G.I. Joe.
There's something about this, like, I guess there's not a real world jetpack or something that's like a little like bigger, and there's just it feels like this jetpack. If jetpacks were real, that could have existed in like World War II, and I like the shape of it because of that.
Well, yeah, because it goes back to the 80s cartoon and 80s
Yeah.
comics, and for some, was it the first time I saw? I think it was Stalker in the comics. Whenever I was reading, it was like he just straps it on. They shoot laser beams and everything.
Yeah.
I don't get too into the it's got to be realistic. For the most part, there's some of the guns that I've looked at and has been like, oh well, that's kind of weird, especially when they nerf them up. But even then, I don't mind spacey type weapons.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Yeah. No, I like the real world feel of it. Of those. It's cool. It's a
I guess
different.
if I had a choice, I would go with real world weapons, but it's not a deal breaker for me.
Yeah. Yeah. But
This will be $55. Well, how much was the Blue Ninjas?
probably that.
I didn't get the Viper 3-pack. Was it the
I
Viper
didn't
3-pack?
either. That's the one
Yeah.
recent thing that they released that I haven't gotten.
That's why I don't have any experience with a lot of these effects.
Mm,
Jet jump pack.
mm, I don't know. These.
Oh yeah, this.
Yeah. So there's the purple that we were robbed of with the hiss. The purple paint job.
Get at it.
It's right here now, baby.
Uh-huh. The correct tactician one.
The
Ninja 2-pack was $44.99. And that was
but this little trouble bubble's got some big gun energy going on with it. It's great.
Oh, you know what? I guess I've never paid that much attention to it. I mean, you're sitting in the chair, you got this big blaster between your legs.
Those vibrations can be damaging.
Huh. Oh, safety belt for safety.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I guess I'm in Johnny 5 mode because I looked at this. It's like
you need to customize, like you need to swap out actual Johnny 5 parts. It's like they found him and they like turned him into a trouble bubble, the prototype.
Overcompensating for something.
Now this
the trouble bubble came with a flight stand like the Fortnite gliders. Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, I'm thinking like those stupid tall Mezco ones might be like the right one to put those on.
Oh, and those are tough too. Those are sturdy.
Yeah.
Because if this had included a stand, they would have put it in here, right? I mean,
I would think, but
sure.
You never know. You never know. Man, look at that.
Stages.
Yeah, look at that. And this is the one that I'll need the custom Prince head for. To put in here since he's wearing his purple.
And I love that it's essentially just a mirror image. Well, I don't know. There's a little bit more sneer here, but
I love the opposite sneers though. That's great.
Yeah. That's great. They changed it. It's not just a repaint.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a different sculpt. Yeah. And then this, I guess, is just a techno,
which that's kind of cool too.
I connect to those stands pulse cells. Code name.
I'm trying to think of how tall those are. Because I
don't think I have any of the pulse stands.
I would want those to be up a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's why I skipped on the 3-pack too. Was the price eventually got? I was like,
yeah, there wasn't enough newness or originalness to that for me to grab it. But
Yeah.
that's literally like the only thing that I have skipped recently with this line. Yeah, that's right.
Not you too. No.
Knows what's
Oh,
up.
oh, first thing Phoebes has been wrong about today. Yeah, see, Fitz is on my side.
Nah, you guys, you know how cool this looks. Yeah. Well, you know what? It's okay. It's all good now because this guy gets his own thing, and it's a damn trouble bubble.
Seatbelts all day. G.I. Joe team
Yep.
knows what I want.
Yep. That I agree with that.
Not all render reveals have all accessories. So there's a chance, maybe?
You're telling me there's a chance. I
Because they
will. I will say this. If they don't get to it or they don't, say something about it before then, I am currently working on hopefully getting to sit down with Lenny and Emily in the not too distant future after some live streams happen. So maybe hopefully that'll happen. But if that's not answered before then, I'll put it on the list.
the stand. Because it looks like there's feet. These fins kind of feed it. Have feet. And then the probably rests on the gun or
Yeah.
hot dog.
Hot diggity dog.
Got the hose running up and around into the gun.
Up your nose with the rubber hose.
Don't come back to that's a callback all the way to PowerCon, huh?
Well, and poor Shirley just died.
Shirley.
Yeah, from Laverne and Shirley. I always put those two shows like next to each other because they were like back to back on like Nick at Night reruns or something.
Oh, really?
Back in the day, yeah.
Because Laverne and Shirley, Happy Days and Laverne and Shirley, and then
right.
Welcome Back and Cotter and Barney Miller.
Yeah,
for some reason
it's just where they landed as far as syndication went for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cindy Williams.
Cindy Williams.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm down for Joe's.
This makes me these make me so happy, and it's like I can't wait to see Chuckles.
Oh yeah, because we're still waiting. I mean, at the same time, I think it was we saw Kiati Monday, again, everybody knows I can't keep track of the pipelines. If you just show me a picture or a name, it's not sticking. But it seems like there's been a lot of figures, and Kiati was just stuck in there. I mean, it seems random with all the pipelines that they've talked about, and it's kind of the same with these because I don't remember when we first heard about Snow Job.
I want to say Snow Job and the Trouble Bubble both were originally at San Diego as
was Snow Job? I remember the Trouble Bubble because they called it something.
Or maybe he was right before that. Trouble Bubble was definitely at San Diego. But maybe he was right before that too, and just one of the. No, yeah, it was before that. Maybe he was Joe June reveal ones.
Oh, has it been that far back?
Yeah, I think so. Because I mean, the Chuckles announcement still seems fresh, but that was back in October. So
yeah, the third phase. Yeah, that's what I figured. It's just kind of cool. That cool way to talk us into getting 3 instead of 2. Yeah,
I think a lot of that is talking me into 3 with the coolness. So yeah.
If they announce Junkyard, no,
not yet. Which we didn't want to step on it right now because today's the last day to vote in the Marvel Legends top 10, but maybe we need to be circling around soon and do a Joe list.
I don't know. We've shied away. I think we did 1, maybe 2, but I kind of shy away from it because it's wide open. I mean,
but at the same time, some of the heavy hitters are like
they are knocking off the top list.
You know, I mean, yeah. I don't know.
May do it just for fun. I mean, that's what, because that's what it comes down to. I get too analytical when it comes to, it's like, oh, it could be anybody.
Well, and I mean, yeah, and that's the thing. It's like now that Chuckles is off the list, it's like things like the original 13 and like freaking the Fridge and Raptor, like weird ones, and like the original, like those are the ones that become like important to me all of a sudden. It's like the most non-weird ones with the original 13, and then Big Boa and Raptor in the Fridge.
Because they said Grunt, right? Or did they?
Yeah, Grunt.
Okay.
And hold on. Guess what? I wrote the list. I wrote the list.
Oh, really? I should probably do that sometime, but that's work. That seems like too much work. Because once I started hearing people chatter about the live stream reveal of the Trooper pack, I think a lot of the comments were leaning towards green shirts. And then so I was expecting something like that. And I'm not familiar with Steel Brigade or Steel Corps.
Rock and Roll was one of them too. Although he goes, he looks awesome, but he goes right with Duke and Scarlet as I'm already wanting a
right, because we didn't say start listing figures now. no, got Zombie Vipers and Alpine, and because mine top of my list again would be, oh shit, I can't remember his name, the purple ninja. I think it's Toxo Viper, and like I said, I didn't have a lot of figures, but there's the Snow Viper.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's called that, but he was all in white with a black mask. And then there was like a purple and pinkish and greenish type armored guy.
But I mean, those are wicked far out ones. But I mean, I'm just thinking about guys like Footloose or Leatherneck who aren't like crazy as far as their outfits go, but how awesome they would look.
There we go. Thank you, Matt. Snow Serpent.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. There's still a lot. I mean, what was it? We were heading to the airport that one time going through the list of named characters, and it's like, holy shit, there are a lot of characters.
Yeah.
Oh, some Fatal Fluffies. Yeah. Because if you're a fighting force and you open the things and you're just like, oh, these are so cute. You suspect nothing, especially when you got a note from Cobra Commander going, haha.
Yeah.
Snow Serpent is high on my list.
Man, I just got an email that my Tython Boba Fett was canceled. Thanks, Walmart and Star Wars.
So get your orders in for Jesse.
God. Freaking jerks. No, all right, back to Joe's. Yes, awesome. I want them all. I want to see more. I'm ready for their live stream.
Never cared for green shirts on the Joes as an army builder. To me, the whole point is that the Joes are an elite special mission force fighting an army. Joe's skills canceled out Cobra's numbers. I don't know. I think, but
I totally agree with that logic, and I would still
don't
green shirts.
No, I don't agree with that. I mean, you have your specialists and stuff, but unless you're just throwing the whole G.I. Joe team at them every time, that seems like a waste of resources. You still got to have I'm not going to say your cannon fodder that you send out in front of the Joes, but you know what I mean? You still got to have numbers.
But to that point, they need to protect these specialists like Gold because there ain't any backups in G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
One guy is good at something and nobody else is that same guy.
Oh, they shot Snow Job. How are we going to fight them in the frozen tundra? Can't. Yeah. I got to have troops. I got to have, but that also goes back to Stormtrooper. That's like, you have Darth Vader and you have your Grand Moffs, and you just send them at the Rebel forces every time. Just those guys. without
like I said,
stormtroopers.
I very much agree with that logic, and I would still buy a bunch of green shirts.
I get it though. I do like Clutch can gas up all the vehicles.
and CoverGirl can drive the tanks, but if not, they're like driving them in circles, not knowing what the hell to do.
Wait, did we get this out of order? Because then Jason comes along, you can't have Elite Joes pumping gas and work in the chow line. This, on our side, this comment came after Dan's Clutch can gas up all the vehicles. So unless that's some mind meld stuff right there.
Yeah.
Call in Blizzard. See, I'm not as familiar with Blizzard.
But there's something that they wouldn't be able to do without, well, I'm not going to finish that sentence because the jokes just write themselves.
Oh, Matt's going for color coordination. It doesn't need green shirts because the original 13 is quite enough green.
Yeah, but they changed rock and roll. We need it. That's why we need the classic version.
Snowbats, Frostbite, Snow Job, Blizzard. That's where you turn it upside down and shake it, and it doesn't come out.
Stop it.
What?
Wild Bill would be a good one. Yeah, it would.
Yeah, but can you have Wild Bill without the vehicle?
He just seems like the one that, maybe because he'd be the one that says he likes the smell of napalm in the morning, right? I mean, that's where they got him, right?
There's snowballs.
Oh, good.
Oh, before you go to on Yokai, you're still working on stuff, getting things.
They're just now getting back into the, like, people are just now starting to get back from Lunar.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And we were a bit enthusiastic back at the last the summer,
because it was really a matter of days with whether or not it was going to happen. So but it's coming along nicely.
Yeah.
Well,
okay. I told you you said you got to be out by 4:30. I said we're just going to go 2 hours. Don't worry about it. Why would we go over?
It's all that preamble ramble.
Plus, it's us. I mean, can't keep to a time limit, even if we try.
I may have gone a little long with the fieriness too, but yeah. But I'm glad we ended on Joe's because damn, I wants them now.
Yeah, there's also been one improvement that I'm really excited about. That doesn't really change the aesthetic at all, but it really helps with articulation.
Yeah, it's good. It was a good change.
Yeah. Still excited.
Yeah.
We talked about food at the first a little bit, didn't we?
A little bit. You're talking about wings. We were the wing mans.
Oh yeah, and it's got me wanting to go to that wing place here because I don't know if that's or if the son's going to talk me into Waffle House because she's at work and he likes Waffle House. So I don't know what we're doing. I don't know if I'm going to try to sneak into a Waffle House on a Sunday.
Oh
yeah. How about this? Man, I wish these guys wouldn't talk for so long. Said no one tuning into these.
I don't know.
These guys need to shut the hell up.
But
before we go, one last look. Look at that. Look at that.
Snowburn on the snow job.
Ooh, get waffles and wings. You clever son of a bitch. I may have to do that because that sounds good too. Guess Falcon and CoverGirl are the next to release. There was somebody else with that crew, wasn't there?
The Crimson Bat, right? And Outback.
Oh yeah, Outback's not as I'm still gonna get it, but
he is just as exciting. You shut your mouth.
I have this, and gray-haired Outback may be my favorite, but I'll have to put them side by side.
I was gonna say, but you'll be able to like swap them and see, what goes well here and whatnot. So
okay,
yeah.
On our way out the door, we'll leave you with this. Snowburn is the last thing you want with snow job.
And with that, we'll catch you on
Yeah.
the Whoosh.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Listen to us yak
2
for an
weeks,
hour.
we'll be back, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So
Enjoy the superb owl.
yeah, we're gonna keep this schedule. This is so next week, go watch your footballs, and then come back next week for a FwooshCast.
Yeah.
But bye, everybody.
Later.
Thank you.